Welcome to Math 105 online for the fall 2021 semester. This is an intro video to kind of but talk you through how class will be ran since it's going to be online, and to kind of just introduce you to me and you hear my voice a little bit and learn a little bit about what you'll be doing this semester. So everything you need is going to be located in one of two places. Okay, one is going to be Blackboard, and then there's another website I'll talk about in a little bit, okay? So if you just go to your Francis Marion webpage, fmarion.edu, you could get into Blackboard from here. So you're going to want to go to the Patriot portal, and you'll need to log in. Oh, it already has me logged in. But you'll need to log in. It's usually a standard protocol for the first time you log in if you haven't logged in yet. But anyways, you'll have these buttons. Your buttons will look different than mine, but there should be a Blackboard button. You can click that and it will ask you to log in again with the same login credentials. Sometimes the first time you log into Blackboard, it will not like your password and you'll have to do a forgot password, but they supposedly fixed that and linked them all now. And so then you can sign in and you will be in Blackboard. Over to the side will have your courses, or you could click on courses and it will take you to a page that has the courses in the middle. It's the same thing. So let's see. Let's go to one of my online classes that I'm teaching. Alright. So here we are in Blackboard, and over here on the left, you may have to click a button to get it to slide out so you can see it, are two of the most important tabs. The syllabus tab and the lessons and work tab. So let me first take you to the syllabus tab and let's run over the syllabus together. So I'm going to open this in a new tab so it's easier to read, and I'm going to go ahead and open up my office hours as well. Open it in a new tab. So let's run through the syllabus. So this is Math 105. It is online. And that means that there's no technical meeting time. Okay, so what that means is you can log on and do your work whenever you want, but within like a day or two of when I assign it, because everything is going to be due before the next class. And what I'm going to kind of run this as is a Monday, Wednesday, Friday course. So every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday you'll be able to go in and get your lesson and your worksheet or your assignments and do those, and they need to be submitted back in before the next class day is what I'm calling it, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, so I don't know if I said my name. I'm Lee Phillips, but if I always forget that part. So I'm going to kind of run through the important parts of this course description. The whole goal of everybody here is to get to Math 111. Office hours are posted in Blackboard. If you need to reach me any other time, just email me and we'll see what we can set up. Okay, so course material. There is an online textbook, but this is interesting. All right, there is no actual hard copy of the textbook that we want you to get. They used to require that you bought the online software and the textbook, which costs double the amount, buying both of them. But you do not. We thought this is all the 105s are coordinated, and so they all require the same text and everything like that. So this actually is in our bookstore, and it's a 2-year subscription, 24-month subscription to the MyMathLab Access. Okay, this online text is in I call it MyMathLab, but they recently changed it to MyLab Math just to confuse me. Okay, now we're not going to use it. I am going to use it for every single lesson I teach, but it's going to be extra help and extra credit. So I will strongly suggest it. I am not going to wholeheartedly require it. I will strongly suggest you do each assignment that I make, but I will not require it. You will need to get the code because you will need it in Math 111. Every professor that teaches 111 requires it except for one, and if you want to know which one that is, you can ask me in an email and I'll let you know. Alright, so this gives you access to the textbook. Also, it's a very good idea to get the TI-30XS calculator because that's just the one that they use for all the Math 105s, and of course paper and pencil to write with. Alright, now since this is an online class, I will be communicating with you mainly through email, so the most important thing is to check your email every day. Now, Blackboard is how I typically send out my emails. Alright, sometimes I may send them through MyMathLab, but usually I send them through Blackboard. So what that means is it will go to your university, your Francis Marion Web email address. So if you do not check that one, you need to go and set up forwarding to forward it to your Gmail account or whatever other account so that you will get my emails. Okay? You can send me emails about anything you need to. I check my emails as much as I can and get back to them. So that leads us to I need to mention my office hours. So let's go look at my office hours really quickly. My office hours are kind of scattered throughout, but that's not the only time you can get in touch with me. But I'm a little bit crazy, and I'm also working on another degree while working full-time. And so I have to go to Columbia, USC, to take some of these classes. And so I will be on the road a lot. For big chunks of time, I won't be able to answer emails. But I will get back to you as soon as I can. So if you're trying to reach me and it's, say, 10 o'clock on a Wednesday, just know that I won't be back in my office till about 1:45, and that's when I will check my emails again. So, I also teach, on campus. So my schedule's there for you to look at, and so you can find me if you need me. All right, and always feel free to email me. Okay. All right. Now let's see. General classroom rules. That's just what I said. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'll drop you a new lesson. Now what the lesson for the day will be is a video that I've made, a YouTube video. I've made bunches of videos of all the lessons. So there will be a link there. You don't have to go sort through them all. The lesson for the day will be a YouTube video of me teaching the material, a worksheet that I've made, and I'll need to talk with you about how to submit those. I'll show you. And a homework on MyMathLab homework. Okay. So let's actually, before I get too far, let's go show you how this is going to look. So the other page I said was important was lessons and work. So you click on that, and I have other folders that will show up as we progress through the course. But test 1 will be on about August the 8th. So all the material is through August 25th to August 8th. So if you click on this folder and open it up, I have each day there for you, okay? Now we're following the university schedule, so Labor Day, there's no school. So Monday, September the 6th, there'll be no lesson. But anyways, you'll click on a folder for the day, and there will be a video and there will be a worksheet. Okay, and then I will show you how to get to the other MyMathLab thing. Okay, so anyways, you watch the video, that'll take you to YouTube. The lesson worksheet, you can click on it and there's nothing here. You have to open the PDF. You can either click right here to open the PDF, or back before you click on this link, you can actually open the PDF right here. Okay, so you open the worksheet. You can, if you want to, you can print it. You do not have to print it. You can write your work down on a piece of notebook paper, and then what you're going to need to do is come back here, and you're going to need to scan it in. Okay, now not everybody has a scanner, and scanners are sometimes notoriously annoying to use. Well, there is a free app called Tiny Scanner, and every smart device, you can get this either in Apple Play Store or on Google Play. Google Play Store or on the Apple Store, iTunes Store. There's a free tiny scanner. There are two versions. One's $5, one's free. You get the free one, and it allows you to scan all your documents into your phone as a PDF, and then you can easily email them to your laptop so you have them on your laptop, and then you can upload them. So how do you upload them? You come to the assignment, and you just click on the attached files, browse local files, and you could upload the document. And then listen very carefully. Once you put it there, you have to click submit. If you click save draft, it will not send it to me. You have to click submit. You can click save draft and then submit if you want to, but it saves it once you submit it, so there's no need to. I wish they would get rid of the save button. But anyways, that's all you have to do is upload your work here. Now, we ask that it is a PDF. That's why I was pointing out this Tiny Scanner app, because it scans it in as a PDF. The reason for this is PDF images are a fraction of the computer size, or a fraction of the storage space that pictures are. A lot of students would just take pictures with their phone and send them in. The problem with that is that eats up a lot of memory. Well, the school pays for a huge chunk of memory. I forget how much it was. It might even be a few terabytes. But what happens is, when they go past it, they get a bill for like another $1 million from Blackboard for using up too much memory. So they fuss at us and say, make sure your students are only uploading PDFs. Now, if you have an iPhone, you don't have to use that app. I believe the camera on an iPhone allows you to convert the image to a PDF, and then you could upload it. So whatever way you find to upload these, there are plenty of free apps out there to scan things in. So you need to scan it in as a PDF and submit it. Okay, so that'll be the worksheet. And then what will happen is I'll work on looking over your work, and I'll leave a comment. You can check your grade. I may not leave a comment. I may just leave a score. Sometimes I'll leave a comment of what you've missed or what. And if you really struggle with something, you can email for help. I might send you the answer key so you can see how my work looks. Okay. Now the test will also be taken in Blackboard. I don't have any visible right now. I have them all written, but they will be still in lessons and work. It'll be the last thing in each folder. The test right there. I'll try to send a reminder email before Wednesday to make sure that you're ready to take it, and it'll be due by the next class. Okay, at 8 a.m. the next class day. So you'll have a day or two to take the test. All right, now let's finish up the syllabus. Grades. All the worksheets will make up homework scores, and every test I average them into a single big average. So say you have 3 homeworks or 5 homeworks for one test, I will average them, and that will give you a homework grade for that test. Of course, you will have a test score for each test, and then we will take a final exam. That'll also be done on Blackboard. The grade breakdown is 70% of the average comes from the test, 10% from the homework or my worksheets, 20% from the final. It's a typical 10-point grading scale. Okay. Final exams cumulative. It'll be done the same way all the tests are in Blackboard. I know this stuff's boring. Attendance policy. Okay. Attendance will be taken. This is an online course, but based off of if you do the day's work. Now, I said that I'll post stuff every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So this class will technically start on the 25th, on Wednesday. All right, that'll be the first day I expect you to do something. I will check that you will have done it by the next class day, the 27th. Okay, if you have not done work by the time I go and look, I will count you absent. The reason for that is there's a lot of people that want to get into these classes, especially these online classes, and they fill up. And I have some students that sign up and then they don't do anything, no matter how much I email them or even try to call them. And so we need a way to withdraw you or drop you from the course. So if you don't do anything, you're allowed 6 absences before I just automatically withdraw you with an F, with a WF. Okay? So make sure you do your work. Don't fall behind. Make sure it's not anything excessive I'm asking for. Okay? Now, if you are going to go to the hospital or something, take your laptop. No, let me know if you're going to, if you need to have your appendix removed and you'll be in the hospital for a week. I'm pretty reasonable. Just stay in communication with me, okay? Withdrawal policy. If you wish to withdraw and You withdraw before the withdrawal date, which is somewhere past the halfway point. You can withdraw with a W regardless of grade. After that withdrawal point, you will withdraw with either a W or a WF depending on what your grade is. Correct placement, make sure you're placed in the right place. Academic integrity, don't cheat. You can read all this in detail. And of course, I reserve the right to change anything in this syllabus, which I don't think I ever have. But I put that in there because I saw someone else put that in theirs, and I thought it was important and official sounding. Okay, so you can read that in depth. If you can't sleep tonight, you can read the syllabus and, be really, really good and locked into that. All right, so the other thing, I have not put the link yet, but I'm going to put a link for MyMathLab. But let me show you what that is. If you just Google MyMathLab, it will be the first hit that comes up is through Pearson, the textbook company. Okay, now let's go in. If you're going to buy this code and use it, what you'll need to do is register it the first time you use it. It says register now. You click student. You're not the teacher. You're the student. After you've registered, you have to answer lots of questions and give them your whole life history and cousin's maiden name and all sort of weird stuff. So then you can sign in. Well, it's going to ask you for a course code. Okay, so you have the access code. The course code will be one of these. Don't look at them. Don't try to type it in. Because people always type in the wrong ones. I will post on your specific Blackboard on Monday. You will find the course code for whatever course you're in. Okay, because so many people, if I put them all on the same page, type in the wrong one, it end up in my wrong class. Okay, now if you know. So anyways, let me just click on one and take you in there. It doesn't matter which one I click on. So what this will look like when you log in is all you have to worry about are your assignments. Okay, so if I click assignments, it'll take me to all the assignments. Now I'm only going to post a few at a time. This is all the test 1 assignments. You can click on them. Let's just click on, click on homework 5. And there's only a few questions. Let me open it up. And in here, you get to work hard doing the answers. Now what's great is if you don't really understand it and you get everything wrong, let's say if I type like 2 and it tells me I'm wrong, you can actually keep trying these until you get a 100. Okay, so there's no need not to have a 100 or at least a decent score on any of these. And if you have any questions about any of them, please email. That's just extra practice, and so make sure you go through your assignments. Some students go through their grade book and they'll see the grade on it and click on it. So I opened up homework 5, so now it's in my grade book, and they click review. Don't do that. It actually doesn't save your changes. Make sure you go in through assignments. Sorry if I scared you. I kind of said that loudly. That's the only way it saves your answers. Okay, so I will have a link for MyMathLab, and I think I'll make a whole page for it, either in between here or below the lessons and work, that you'll see when you go to open this up on Wednesday or Tuesday if you work a day ahead. That has the link to the MyMathLab webpage and your course code for your specific course. Okay, so that's, I think, everything I have to tell you today. So make sure you keep pace with these, because if you start falling behind and I go and look and start doing attendance, that's not going to be good. Also, I have due dates set on these. So the due date for this one, I have to open it to see it, is the next class. Actually, since this is the first one, I set it a little bit further. I set it on Sunday because the drop add period, I think, doesn't end until next week or something like that. So anyways, but welcome to Math 105. Make sure you hop to it. If you work hard, it's not a hard grade as long as you do the work. So make sure that you do that. If you have any questions, or if I forgot to say anything important, please email me. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. All right. Have an awesome semester. You'll be hearing from me a lot.